Well, we have officially moved, and while I am extremely grateful, I have a lot of work to do. So I'm steadily trying to get everything moved and unpacked and work through the inventory as I go. So come along with me as I try to get some things done today. And please overlook my working clothes because I have been out with my new chickens trying to take care of them and tend to them. So chicken overalls today it is while I work.
That's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that
I am still trying to get used to being in a new place, and I have tons of extra space and I am loving it, but I'm also still trying to set up new routines and new homes for our items. And so this has been one of the most daunting tasks. I know I have really looked forward to it, but I think I'm putting so much pressure on myself to have a particular home for every item I have brought with me. And I kind of wish that my husband and I both talked about this. We kind of wished we would have just gotten rid of a lot of things and started over new. But I feel like that's just very wasteful, and I don't want to be wasteful. I want to use what we have, and that's kind of been my thing for a long time anyways. I use up everything we have until it basically is worn out and no longer usable. But I am working through some of this stuff, and actually I don't even get to all of it today. I actually work on it at another date. But I am just going to do some homemaking with you today and show you around just a little bit. Once I get the house fully to where I'm comfortable, then I will go through and show you a home tour. Right now I'm just sharing some pictures of on Instagram of our spaces that I'm getting finished and decorating as I go. But now that we're living in the home, these places in the home are not staying as clean as often. So as I get it done, I will show you more. This island is 12 feet and I love it. It's tons of space, but it is a lot to clean. We did the concrete countertop. My husband actually did those and he did an awesome job. We also opted for concrete floors, which by the way, I am loving, but there's so much dust. You can see it just flying all around. There's so much to constantly clean up daily. And I'm learning that with this home, I'm having to break it up into little sections to do at a time just because it is such a big space. I think we overall have about 4,500 square feet here. And honestly, when we first moved in, we all stayed on the first story because we kind of were used to all being, my husband and I and 6 kids, all in one small spot together for so long that it felt like the first story was plenty enough space for all of us. But the kids are going to grow and they're going to want more of their own space and privacy. And so I'm very thankful to have this bigger home to watch them grow in. But as of now, I'm just trying to learn how to get everything put away and make it a home.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah,
I'm cracking up at myself. I still haven't bought a new vacuum cleaner for this new house. And I'm trying to figure out the best one to get. One that is good for concrete floors and carpet and like drawers and small spaces as well. So if you have any recommendations, please put them in the comments below. The broom has been working just fine, but my husband has replaced all of the broom handles with these really long ones for some reason. I don't know. And it has been working. But now that I have carpet upstairs, I am going to need to purchase a vacuum cleaner. So I kind of want something that's going to be good for long term. I don't want to just waste a bunch of money on something I'm really not going to like or that's not going to work for my family. But lately I've been using a broom and a shop vac and I'm ready to upgrade just so I can keep up with the task. But I'm also loving my new stove. This is the Viking. It's a commercial stove and oven, and it really fits our family well because my husband is in the kitchen just as much as I am anymore, and so he has the grill and everything right on top of the stove, and he is loving it. So this was the perfect fit for our family.
Need nothing else for the rest of our time, and I know it so well.
Also, my kids got into a box that was in the pantry that had styrofoam all in it, so they kind of broke it up all over the place. So, I mean, that's why all of the styrofoam is flying everywhere. But I'm going to try to work through the floors and get some of this up because we are just tracking it everywhere at this point.
I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
My husband also put these makeshift shelves in here for me. He has been like really great about just going out and getting random scrap wood that he's had around the house to build my shelves in the pantry here, and my hood. I will show you pictures of it where he was building my hood that goes over my range. This was really awesome. We kind of didn't even measure. We were just like, as long as the 5-gallon buckets slide underneath for my bulk food, that's good. But we didn't measure for like 4 buckets to go across here, so that one bucket kind of sticks out. You know, messes with my OCD a little, but it's not bad. You know, I don't need this home to be perfect or like something out of a magazine. I need this home to be functional for our family. So I am loving all the little things here and there. Like this door for the pantry was a marketplace find. It's like an antique door and it works great. You know, my husband picked the plans for this home. He wanted to do this for us, but the one thing that I had on my list was the pantry. And I crack up at how many times I'm in and out of here just doing and fixing and cleaning and just in and out. This was the one room I asked for. I have a few things left out, like my husband's drill bits I needed to fix and put back together before I put it away and clear off this surface and clean it. I have this little corner for my fresh eggs because I did get chickens and I'm loving it. And I also keep this out just for my compost so that I can try to get some good soil going. This is the pantry and my little coffee bar. As of right now, I did get this new coffee maker, which I'm learning, and after you kind of figure it out, it's not too bad. But this is where the pantry is right now. And honestly, guys, I've never kept a ton of extra food. I kind of am more minimal in this regard, but with a large family, it's necessary. And I'm loving this this area because I wanted enough space to put all small appliances out of the kitchen, out of sight, but readily available to use. I'm loving the extra space that has come with this home. What I have found for the pantry, though, is my budget for food a week does not, like once I bring in the amount of money we were spending at the other house, I kind of look around like, where is all the food? Because it's all spread out everywhere. We have an extra refrigerator right here in the pantry. We have all these shelves, plus all of these cabinets here that I have not even filled up yet. So it's definitely different. I need to get this trash taken out, but it's starting to feel a little better and less of a construction site. Now we've made it to the middle of the day where I need to go out and tend to the chickens. I need to make sure they have food and water and gather the eggs. So let's go out and take care of that now. Also, I decided to make a chicken run here out of some old box springs that we had and weren't going to use. So I'm waiting to wrap that in chicken wire. And I tried pulling the top middle part off. I got it off of the bottom rack, but not that one. It's just gonna act as an extra layer so predators can't get through for now.
Hello, Mona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the
This is Otis, by the way. I don't know if I've formally introduced him or not, but after Turbo's loss, I really wanted another Basset Hound and was not expecting to do this, but I got two. I have Shelby and Otis, and they are the perfect little Basset Hounds. They actually really love the chickens too, and they haven't tried to harm any. They just love going with me to the chicken house. Looks like we got 4 eggs today. I'll check back this afternoon to see if we have any more. Come on, Otis.
Hello, Mona. I missed her.
It's also time for me to go ahead and get some water in my system. So I'm going to show you how I do that now. I feel drinking water is such a chore for me sometimes. But I'm going to go ahead and fill up my water pitcher here. And then I'm going to fill up my extra small appliances. So I ended up getting a small like nugget ice maker. And I'm going to fill that up as well as my espresso machine and the coffee maker.
We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. All in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last.
I'm really not the best at chugging a lot of water, and what I found that even when I did, it didn't help me as much as just taking a piece of this coarse salt, putting it on my tongue for about, 10 seconds or so, and then drinking my water. I've just been doing this before every glass of water, and I can really tell that it's helping me to stay more hydrated. It's time to go ahead and start on some dinner. I'm just going to sear up this roast, and then I'm going to pop it in the Instant Pot while I run to get the kids from school so that it can kind of be cooking down while I'm gone. And then we plan to have some shredded beef, gravy, and mashed potatoes for dinner. Working on this new stove has been a learning curve in itself, and I'm having to work, I can't do as many multitasking as I did on my previous stove, so it's been a learning experience, but it's been fun. And so as I have cooked on it more and more, I feel like I'm getting the hang of it somewhat. We switched from electric to gas, so that has been just a little adjustment, but so far I'm really loving this commercial stove for feeding our family of 8.
Trust
Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. I'm hoping to share more content on here in our new home as I work through more areas. And like I said, be looking out for a home tour video as I continue to update throughout the house. But thank you again, and I will see you in the next video.